the way you feel. You might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First down, Justin Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to wind up and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Herbert just beat the play clock.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Browns nothing. Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete.
12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
For Keenan Allen, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Keenan Allen.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt.
Bosher in punt formation.
Returnable for Thomas. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Browns nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield off the play fake.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Browns first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know this. Speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. the shotgun. Here's Herbert looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he completes it to Hunt. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards.
Browns.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
To number 80,
Jarvis Landry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Browns in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep gunning.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to number
Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17. Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert throwing again. He's going to let it go again. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield on play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. You got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the Browns' first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Radley.
Mayfield's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Mayfield Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Damian Ratley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Matt Gay.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete here. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
On down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Hunt, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
37-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Cleveland.
Down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I say the big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I ball like 23.
can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. I'm going. Hey, go 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right? Because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Not today. 44 is the mic. 44, 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Mahomes
Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open and you're able to get it to them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Check 56. Hey, check it. Let's see what you got. 56. 56. Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Fournette on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's Brady to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On play action, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Again, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. 40-second reload. Rip left. 44 at the mic. 44 at the mic. Check. You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Goal 50. 44 at the mic.
To throw again, Brady. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Shadow. 44 at the mic. 44 at the mic. Check. Not here. Watch the ship. Alabama. Watch the ship.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, 43, 15.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Number 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Suckup set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To Evans on the slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A quick throw here out to Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. To throw on third down, Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
44, Mike, 44. Go. Go. Football's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check, check. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
From the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Ozzy. Ozzy. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Chiefs 42, Buccaneers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
You're trash. You're trash. So don't say nothing. 56 seconds.
After the sack on first down, Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
Brady's pass, intended for Mike Evans, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
You don't want none. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. He can't hang. Regular.
Throwing again. Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Lucky. 44.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
Brady's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Gronkowski.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Brady steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, goal 66. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. But he hit.
Again, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Brady to throw again. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Chiefs 42, Buccaneers 32.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucks 4 yards.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
No, 66. Bring it.
Brady to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
First down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Brady.
27-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's go, baby. 44, 50.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
That's good.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Shadow. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check it. 44, Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Both the mic. Mike's both. Alpha. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Take me up. Here we go. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. It's been a long day. Alabama.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Rip list. Switch. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them niggas get back from around me. Man, what the deal is? Really, I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. For you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear. Doubt, just for bread, break it out, break the sweat, baby, the doll, break a leg, let you lay the power check. Sipping on the sun in the cup somewhere, 'cause you ain't really seen that like me, yeah. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill.